Continuing coverage, the suspect in 3 murders was in court today, and even though his bond was technically reduced, it may make it difficult for David Watson to make bond.
Watson is a former Tucson fire captain who's charged with killing his ex-wife, her mother, and a family friend.
9 on your side's Whitney Clark is joining us live to explain. Whitney.
Well, Watson's bond was originally set at $2 million. Today it was reduced to a $900,000 cash bond. Experts say it will still be difficult for him to get out, but now he has more options. He might be able to borrow the cash and use property he owns for a loan. Either way, today in court, prosecutors were arguing why they think Watson could be a danger to witnesses. In an emotional plea to the judge, Patricia Hinkle says 15 years ago, her world was flipped upside down.
And we've all been imprisoned, in a sense, by these terrible murders of my niece and my sister. My sister, they were such wonderful people.
Hinkle, the aunt and sister of the victims, helping prosecutors prove the suspect, David Watson, belongs behind bars. Investigators say Watson is at the center of a murder spree that started with the disappearance of his ex-wife, Linda Watson, who went missing in 2000. 3 years later, Linda Watson's mother, Marilyn Cox, and friend Renee Farnsworth were shot and killed while sitting outside. Hikers found Linda's remains in the Tucson mountains in 2011. In court today, prosecutors said Watson, quote, will kill to silent witnesses. At one point, the state says Cox was so fearful after Linda disappeared, she slept with a gun. Also revealed in court, Watson's alibi reportedly redacted her story in 2007. That key witness changed her story as to what Watson was doing the night Linda went missing. Originally, the witness said he was at a fire department meeting. Meanwhile, Watson's attorney says for the past 5 years, no one has cared about the victim's safety, so why do they care now?
The case is signed, sealed, and delivered in 2011 with this mountain of evidence. Why isn't he taken off the street with all this concern that he's a witness killer?
The defense also claims no threats have been made to witnesses and no physical evidence links Watson to the murders. If Watson does make bond, there are some conditions. He can't drink alcohol, he has to wear an ankle monitor and follow a 6 p.m. curfew. Also, no contact with any victims. Watson has a court date in August. Live from the newsroom, Whitney Clark, KGUN-9 on your side.